Good evening. Welcome to Massive Fran Art Stream. I'm your fine, fantastic artist for tonight, Massive Fran, here to show you some fine art and cool chiptune tracks. Today is January 30th at night. The nice warm. It was nice and warm today here in Illinois. It was pretty decent. Be happy with today, especially for January. It was still pretty chilly, but it is what it is with that. I don't have a webcam for today because it's been on the fritz, so we're kind of just rocking this out. I was going to work on more Blackmask stuff and take a break from this commission here because kind of just been working on. I'm a bit burned out. Need to kind of like spend more time on this. I've been doing some side stuff in my spare time. If you follow me online, you've probably seen these images of just these NPC characters. And most of this is kind of like testing out some cutscene ideas where I'm messing about with how I set the layout. And a lot of this is mostly like me figuring out what I can do with such a thing like this. So, you know, if you ever played other 8-bit games, you've probably seen something like this where let me see if I can hide the grid. What's it? View extras. It's Control H. Okay. But yeah. Little things with this where I'm messing about with, you know, character portraits and figuring out a way to do half-body stuff to see if I can't make some cutscenes more interesting and have like pre-made characters, so to speak. Initially, I was working on a thing where you could have Cole himself chat with this NPC over his shoulder and stuff like that. Okay. Oh yeah, you have Cole here, and then you have a bunch of these different NPCs where you have like a sheep and a pig. They kind of just have characters talk and things like that. Probably something similar to this. And work on a thing like this where Cole would be over the shoulder and he'd probably just always be here, and then the NPC would switch between each other. It'd be kind of a it'd be like, okay, Cole's always here, he'd be talking to this person, and then this pig will be talking. I haven't animated this yet. I'm still debating on whether or not to animate this because it's like it's more work, making more work than I need to. Kind of just having this type of layout here. But it's mostly me kind of like trying to do some experiments and my daily pixel art to just get myself to, I guess, do something different than my daily sketches and something more interesting. Kind of felt in a rut for the past week, so I figured, okay, maybe I'll just do something completely different because I hadn't worked on any Blackmask, anything at all. But, you know, thinking about it more, I'm thinking that I'm just making more characters than I'm making real. Oh, I've actually, let's see. Actually been making more time, kind of not making completely new designs, but working on kind of tackling tackling similar character sprites. So let me see if I can. Yeah, I have kind of just rocking existing sketches that I made a while ago and kind of just seeing if I can work off of this. And a lot of these are pre-made sketches, kind of just see and explore different types of thing. But yeah, kind of just tackling the existing character designs, not drawing whole new designs, actually trying to ponder what the heck these guys are about. So probably tackle this in another a different stream, but this is other stuff that I'm interested in doing and other different things, working on NPCs that are just, I dug these designs for my files and files of sketchbooks. So I'm like, okay, let's just dive into this and work on other stuff. Whatever goat characters there, I'll make like one. I'll probably make maybe two more or something like that to kind of just have placeholder stuff for me personally and see what this is about. I mean, I do like these far side cows. I'll probably like keep up with making these. Honestly, I've also just fallen off of digital painting, which is one of those things where you never know what thing you actually want to work on specifically, because there's a million different things that I want to do in general, plus the stuff that I actually need to do. Like this is still not as done as I need it to be. Let's see. Because this shoulder pad needs to at least be under this arm. Plus, there's a bit of polishing, like this area here needs to be reworked. There's so much stuff I gotta do. And I've been sort of working on this. Like, I've been making polishing stuff, but it's clear that I'm sort of burning out. I'll admit that. I think after this, I'll either skip out on commissions or kind of like take something smaller like icons or something like that. But yeah, I've kind of just been, I guess, feeling self-conscious about the fact that I'm calling myself a developer, and yet I haven't developed any indie games at all, or at least I haven't done much work my own indie game in general. So it is what it is with this. I'm trying not to feel too self-conscious about, I guess, the state of what I've been up to, because this is what I choose to do in my day, and figuring out time management stuff and all that is one of the many things that you gotta do when you gotta learn how to, I guess, be an indie artist in general. So it is what it is with that. But I do intend to finish this sooner or later, because I feel like an asshole whenever I'm spending away from the thing that I promised I was gonna do, because I promised I would do it, and I'm kind of like being a little slow about it. So, trying to get as much polishing of this done and get it to the quality that I overall promised, But that's neither here nor there. I'm kind of just doing things and trying to just coast off of my day as I go through it and things like that. But yeah, I should probably talk about, I guess, my week, I'd say. What have I been up to? I mean, I've been reading books. I'm been reading more of Wings of Fire. I think I'm on what's it, book 13, 14. Dangerous Gift. On Dangerous Gift, right. So, book 14, yes. So yeah, been reading that book, and it's about the Ice Dragon Queen. She is a giant, panicky anxiety dragon. May or may not be racist. I mean, I'm teasing. One of those funny things. It's sort of that fictional fantasy racism. It's the elf versus dwarf racism in a way. So that's me kind of just having some fun with this book. So yeah, I am it's kind of dumb because I'm kind of just reading really probably admittedly schlocky novels. Like this is a novel series for probably middle schoolers, so it's kind of like, you know, I haven't dived too much into, I guess, something harder. I did take out Dragon Riders of Pern recently, so I'll probably read that a little. There's a bunch of stuff I want to, you know, reread just to get myself reading more often. Oh yeah, I've been reading, writing. The writing's a little iffy. I've been like re-looking at the character dynamics with Blackmask, where I'm trying to actually make a personal wiki of, you know, what Cole's about and shit like that. It can be real annoying sometimes because there's a lot of stuff where I'm like, I kind of cringe. Plus, I feel like I'm learning more and more about, I guess, the world and life. I'm kind of like, you know, what I'm currently writing is kind of like, this even needed right now? I don't even know. I guess it's just me feeling constant self-doubt about whether or not this will even be interesting, and had to get over that because, you know, here I am and making my cringy OC and trying to do that stuff and get over that hump of self-doubt. It's very, very easy for me to feel like what I'm doing probably not that meaningful to anyone else but me. It is what it is with that. It probably doesn't instill anyone else with confidence when I'm kind of like, oh, I'm constantly just feeling doubts about whether or not I'm making a good game. But honestly, it's normal to not feel like you're making a good game or good story or interesting characters, because I mean, that means you actually give a crap about what you're actually doing. I wish I could be in that, I guess, I don't know, no brain mode where I'm not fretting so much about being good and just doing, you know? Sort of that Stephen King mindset where he's just writing and he's not fretting too much about how it's supposed to be or making profound literature and shit like that. That's one thing that I kind of like despise about me in general, is that I never think that I'm able to do something interesting. Everything I do in my life is boring in general. Like, I don't think that what I do for myself is that interesting in general. And sometimes you wonder, oh, maybe people are just glazing me when they compliment me. It can be difficult to accept compliments in general because you feel like not really doing anything notable because everyone else is doing basically the same thing you are. Oh, I'm making a video game, but it's like, so is every other person with a computer, basically. Like, everyone wants to make the next, I don't know what's a notable indie game these days. I guess Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's kind of like hated in some ways. I don't know. I think they didn't announce Silk Song, whatever. I don't know much about Hollow Knight. I'm just seeing what needs what. It's one of those things where I do need to just polish this stuff and just go. Not fret too hard about what it's supposed to be and just polish, man. Okay. It's kind of like my words are kind of useless because, you know, everyone feels this worry. It's not like I'm the most unique fucking special snowflake around. But then my depression's all like, oh wow, if I'm not really that much special, then why should I even be around, you know? Like, since I don't matter, that just means that I don't matter. Like, my presence would impact no one. So that can be one of those things where I can just catastrophize about stuff. Is this an arm? I like color this. Oh. There we are. Got down, and I don't even think that this is gonna work, but you know, kind of just going with this pixel art. I am trying to get myself better at not fretting so hard about the line art, but I'm still fretting so much because every time I look at my line art in pixel art, I just see the incorrect line. Like, I feel like it's wrong sometimes. But yeah, kind of just tackling that as I go. Good. Erase this then. Let's be an arm. Yeah. Have I played them in games lately? I don't even know. I watched Vandy play Dino Crisis. And then I put Dino Crisis on my GOG wish list. Just so I can forget that it exists, because that's just who I am. I'm a guy who doesn't really get much satisfaction from video games, I'm thinking. Well, actually, no, that's not true. I like video games, it's just I don't like streaming games, I'd say. Because I don't really have commentary when I play games. It's literally like, you know, just silently playing it and just enjoying the story. Like, I would rather like watch an RPG and things like that and just silently read. In fact, I think after I finish Wings of Fire, or at least get all the books done, I'm just gonna continue playing Final Fantasy, because still need to play Final Fantasy 2, because I saw the Pixel Remastered collection, but I've kind of just fallen off of playing it because And I got busy tackling other stuff, and I want to play Final Fantasy 2 because Final Fantasy 2, you'd have to. Well, honestly, no. I don't know if I can hate Final Fantasy 2 yet because I'm not really giving it a fair shake. You know, it's one of those things where I'm trying to play the game to my expectations instead of playing it to its design. It's sort of like playing Zelda 2, where because you're expecting Zelda, that you're kind of ignoring the qualities of what it's supposed to be. Where it's a 2D action platformer, so you should treat it like a 2D action platformer. Like Castlevania is basically Zelda 2, but you don't give it that much flack. Like Castlevania 2 and Castlevania 1 aren't such a crazy departure like Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 are. But, people still kind of hate on Castlevania 2 because it's basically doing, it's doing the Symphony of the Night thing before Symphony of the Night came out. It's just nobody sticks around for it because Castlevania 2 is just really hard to parse and stuff like that. And chest armor. So tired. Yeah. I'll get this done soon. It's sometime. Just getting this done is something that I badly need to do because now it's been 2 months. Like, I'm into the year and it's nearly February. This is still not done. And I'm kind of just angry at myself that it's still not done. It should be done sooner or later. Yeah. I'm rushing myself to get this done because I want to just move on. Body armor is decent. Alright. All I gotta do is get the side leg cloth here. Ah, okay. What's on the legs itself? Damn it. Alright, I'll figure this out as I go. Okay. We're just gonna take it one thing at a time. So that's a hole. What else? A hole, basically. What is... Oh yeah, that's the staff. Like, what is that? Gonna put this in this. Gonna put this on the legs. 728. Should like... No, I shouldn't leave this. It's always tough because, like, I want to work on other things, but then again, there's still this that still hasn't been done. I haven't worked on this all week. Yeah. Alright. Stop it. Frick. Yep. This work. We can see. Knock that there. Yeah. Kind of gross, probably. That out, make it shorter. Make it much shorter. Here, just work on a loincloth wherever I can. Just add that. Okay. Put that there. Plenty. Yeah, I shouldn't be fretting so much about the line art because it's all in motion. Right. Alright. I like reuse the loincloth. Do that. That sort of works. Though the ending is an issue that I gotta deal with. Okay. So this needs... This needs an deal. Gray it now. We're just going to modify you. Okay, I'm also starting to realize why this doesn't even have an end. That's because it was actually a overlay. This is actually supposed to be above. This is actually supposed to be above a thing. Okay. There we are. This is working a little. Alright. Save as. Oh. We're going through version 25 because I'm an insane person. I should probably drop an update for my client because I haven't touched back with it in a week. It's like I haven't made that significant of progress, honestly. Because the animation is done, or at least I'm not going to work on the animation. Literally just polishing and getting it back to it being consistent, because oh yeah, so a little fluff thing still needed, so alright. Okay, so I think I know what I need to get these little loin block things down now. And also, I just have a basic outline here. Here. And I gotta just work this in so I can do basic. I feel like this is a little short, so try to just add a wee bit more stuff here. Do more than that. Here. Yeah. Get that down. Yeah, let's get rid of the body. Alright, so don't fret about this top, just get the bottom down. It can be tempting to polish a thing that you can't see, especially for me. where you can clearly see all the jagged edges. Notice that all like just looks god awful. You can't let that get you, even though I am absolutely just letting this get to me. Just clean up the legs just a bit to get this looking like not a complete unprofessional dweeb, you know? Knock that down. Probably like add some stuff here. Doesn't look like I'm making much progress, so I am making progress. Okay. Back to right. Just a little bit longer. I also noticed that there's a bit of green, but I'm not going to fret too much about that. Use green, white, whatever it takes. Kind of make a establishing line to kind of just, you know, if there's nothing else, that'll at least make that better here. Sort of like cut-offs in a way. Okay. Fuck. Oh yeah, this is why. Oh, add this on Pixel Perfect. Add this on Pixel Perfect. No wonder I'm kind of just feel like I'm painting so stiff. Maybe there are occasions where I use Pixel Perfect for line art and stuff. Some people are like, yeah, Pixel Perfect's too stiff. I'm kind of like, I need it. I need line art to kind of like look interesting. At least look like, I guess, my art. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like my art looks so, I guess, stiff and empty sometimes. And it's like, it's me optimizing the crappiness out of my work. Oops. Let's get rid of this, but then... You know what? Let's just get rid of, Or just color the screen. Color it green, baby. This doesn't matter. Good. I have to figure out a way to get my preview window playing so people can actually see what it's supposed to be animating like while I work on it full screen. Like, am I able to just split screen this a little? Kind of, sort of, because I have my preview animation on a separate monitor just so I can see it zoomed out so I'm not constantly sticking out to this. I also noticed that this freaking loincloth's not smooth, which is driving me batty. I'm now just angry. Fuck, there's so much I need to work. Supposed to be working on this. Supposed to work on this. I'm gonna let this go for now. I will let this go. I need to. You know, it's the only way. Press forward against my doubts. That's the only way I'm ever gonna solve, I guess, my sad boy problems. Just get some tiny victory in. Because otherwise, you're just gonna be sad and spiral down. You're gonna feel like, oh hey, you actually just don't mean shit. And you kinda don't. But, I mean, you kinda do. I mean, you matter to your family, right? I suppose. I mean, I feel like that's just fucking cliche, you know? It's like, of course your family matters to you. They're your family. They're basically legally and biologically obligated to keep you alive. It's not like, I don't know. It's not like you're supposed to, I don't know. I just don't. I feel like that just isn't enough. Like, okay, you have unconditional love. Yeah, how unconditional is it really if you will be arrested for not taking care of a baby? Like, that isn't as unconditional as anyone tells me that it is. I guess it's just me being a psycho sometimes. That's kind of just one of those things where I'm skeptical of a lot of, I guess, hope posting, because I feel like, are you telling me to be hopeful because you're trying to make me feel better, or are you trying to tell me to be hopeful because it'll make you feel better and it doesn't kill your vibes? One of those things, you know. I'm always just skeptical of stuff like that because of just doing things like that, because like you don't want your good times getting ruined by somebody just being remotely sad. Honestly, it's not like anyone worse off than me than that much sadder than I am, because they probably are having a good time living amongst themselves doing their own shit. Meanwhile, I'm just constantly in a constant wind up spring in life. where it's like, oh, I'm not visually going nuts. Like, a coworker told me that I'm just the chillest person around, and that sort of confused me because I'm always just constantly in an anxious mess inside. Of course, I kind of bottle it up. And, you know, people do notice whenever my road rage hits and you're just dealing with some asshole hearing me scream at a void. I also kind of like spend most of my time avoiding letting people know that I get angry. It's one of those things where I kind of like, you know, I've heard of autistic people saying like they mask and things like that. And I guess that's similar in idea of what I sort of do. Kind of like constantly mask myself and not let anyone know how I'm really feeling. Like, I really would not like letting anyone know how I'm actually feeling in general. Because one, it's not my business to let you know, and two, like, I keep saying like, always saying like, you know. Yeah, you can just hear me rambling in my one-person podcast. Should I like talk about news or something? I don't really talk about news, I guess. What's actually on the news, other than, I guess, Trump being a shitheel? I don't know. There's nothing significant on the news I really care about. I mean, let's see, video game news. I guess there's a new Ninja Gaiden game. That's kind of cool. There's, like, I know they announced a 2D Ninja Gaiden, but then they also announced a new 3D Ninja Gaiden, which is pretty fascinating. It's kind of weird because I never hear Ninja Gaiden in the conversation of notable action games. You know, like, you know, Devil May Cry and Bayonetta and things like that. And God of War, I suppose. But it's like, those games come up in conversations, but not really Ninja Gaiden. Even though Ninja Gaiden predated, you know, God of War and Bayonetta. If you really, really want to stretch and like actually include the NES games, Ninja Gaiden precluded Devil May Cry and Final Fight 2. Well, actually, no. I think Final Fight came out. When did Final Fight come out? Because it was in the arcades while Ninja Gaiden was in the on the NES. So Ninja Gaiden NES release date. Or maybe Famicom release date, because it's in Japan. Usually it's releases first in Japan. I won't stay. 1988. How about Final Fight 1? 1989. So Ninja Gaiden on the NES predated even Final Fight. What about like Ninja Gaiden the arcade game? Okay, 1988. So yeah, Ninja Gaiden in general came out a year before Final Fight. So yes, if you really, 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 really want to be, I guess, a smug asshole about it, yeah, Ninja Gaiden predates both Devil May Cry, Bayonetta, and God of War. So that's one of those, I guess, interesting trivia bits. But yeah, it's kind of like, you know, you got Ninja Gaiden. It's a big really difficult action game. Like, it's absolutely harder than Dark Souls because it's much less fair than Dark Souls. Like, it's full on, it doesn't care about, I guess, modern game design conventions. Like, it's going to just hit you all the time, and you won't really get breaks playing that game. Like, I watched my friend play it on Xbox a while ago, and he's decent at it. Like, he can actually do it. Every time I try it, I never go far. So, I mean, it's one of those incredible things. And I think there was a re-release of one of the Ninja Gaidens. Like, I think, Ninja Gaiden 2 re-released. So, that's one of those things. This probably doesn't even matter, but I'm kind of like doing this here just so. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Other video games that are coming out, I guess. Which something. I remember Vandy was playing Dino Crisis because it just shadow dropped on good old games, I guess. So everyone was playing that. Let's see. What other notable games have been coming out, I suppose? Switch 2 has a new Mario Kart, plus there's, I guess, a Switch tryout thing. Not sure what that entails, but it is what it is with that. Looks a little gross, but okay. Let that go. Let that go here. Alright, that's what I need. I really need to organize these much better. Because I feel like one thing that's definitely contributing to my slowness is that I don't organize my animations well enough. Like, most of these animations are very piecemeal, and I'm slapdashing most of this because I'm not that good at. I'm still a very inexperienced animator in general. Like, yeah, I can do all this cool stuff, but it's like, when you compare me to someone who's been doing this for years and not really that much hot shit, that sucks, It royally sucks that I still just don't know everything. It's one of those things where it's like, it's more about the journey than the destination. Where it's like, the journey sucks and it's boring. And I'm spending so much time learning how to do it that I'm constantly worried about not doing it. I don't spend time doing it, not really being creative because I'm constantly worried about my steps. I don't really dance, I just learn the steps. And I'm constantly in that learning phase of my life because I never feel creative enough to be like, yeah, I'm making something different for me, not like to match the approval or this gold standard of what is this? Not achieving this arbitrary gold standard that I see other artists achieving. I'm just sad about not achieving such a thing myself. I guess that's just me feeling thing about not working hard enough. See, everyone else, and I feel like everyone else that absolutely works way harder than I do. Meanwhile, I'm kind of just here being sad about my life. I could just be better, I could just be overall just better in general. I should be better. Like, I've had, I'm, I've been doing this for, I think it's now going on 15 years, because I graduated high school, or at least not high school, but art school, 2012, which means I've been semi-pro for the past, I guess, 4 years. I still just don't feel like I am significantly creative. Like, I feel like nothing I've done resonates with anyone or anything. It's like, okay, I make cool character designs, but I don't make cool characters. They don't really have stories worth shit. You're not really investing in their feelings, and I don't really invest in characterizing them at all. I'm constantly like flip-flopping because I just don't want to characterize anything because I just don't care for most people, I guess. Burned out by being around and socializing in general. I think that's why I'm just overall a failure in general. Why I'll never ever achieve shit. Period. Like, it's never gonna happen. You're probably thinking, oh, this is just negative self-talk, but it's like, it's constant self-talk. I literally just think this all the time. It's my only thoughts in life. Whenever I wake up out of bed, it's literally just, why the hell am I awake today? I'm so angry that you skipped your alarm again, or you slept in, or you feel remotely tired just because you're only 32, or is it 33? March is my birthday. It's one of those numbers. I think I'll like calculate it or whatever. But it's like, I'm a young person, and I'm constantly thinking, I should be better than this. There's other people who have it way worse than me. Meanwhile, I'm kind of just being a dramatic little bitch boy that I'm not exceptional in general. It's kind of like, well, I mean, what do you want to do? You're not really doing enough work to be worth anyone's, I guess, care or time. Like, literally, there's so much more interesting shit that everyone else can do besides look at you. So, at that point, you sort of just don't matter. That's what I constantly think about myself. I don't really exist for anything other than just existing. What it is with that, it's kind of just one of those things. I need to wreck this, because a lot of this is just mopey stuff, where it's kind of like, if I want to really be productive, I could make this about stuff. Of course, I'm like, yeah, no one's gonna read a book about some sad stack. Okay. They put you here then, just down. Ah, damn it. At least it's 2 more things of this then. Let's save. One thing that kind of sucks that I had worked on the other side and it's already 8. Man. I get through this. That's what I do. I get through shit. Even if I'm completely alone in my journey, I still get through it. Because that's what I do. That's, I don't know, the hero's journey, I suppose. I could say, oh, build a art community. That's how it goes. But it's like, I don't have a community. I want a community. He just has so much other hassles, you know? Like, I'm learning stuff about, my, being a chairperson in my union. There's just so much complicated stuff. I'm kind of like, am I actually doing anything of note? Like, I look at all the stuff that my coworkers are doing, and I kind of like to look at myself. And I'm like, what am I actually contributing to this? Like, mostly just sitting there, listening to them talk about little city business and all that stuff. And it's kind of like me. I'm kind of just smiling and nodding. Actually, not really smiling and nodding. I'm kind of just not really even smiling. Kind of just sitting there like an asshole, really contributing to shit. At least nearly got through this. Truth be told, I'd rather be just reading on my book than dealing with this. With my own self-doubt. I think that's also the fact that I am not much of a night person. Like, I would rather be doing my artwork in the day. I have a lot of coffee, and the coffee is putting me in ultra instinct mode as opposed to the coffee is putting me in ultra instinct mode, then feeling tired. Probably like put an outline here. I know what's up. I know what I need to do. Perhaps this will smooth out the laugh animation just a wee bit. Still a jaggy piece of shit, but it might work better. Hopefully, maybe. Yeah. Oh. I think I got. Boy. Yeah. I mentioned that I'm not really doing conventions this year. I just need to save cash. I'm currently writing a blog about that, but it's like I don't want to write a blog. I feel like no one's gonna read it. Because it's mostly just a year recap and it's already February. Like, the time for writing that was earlier in the month. But then again, the time to actually write it is now. Not like I have anything of note that's holding me back from doing that. That I don't need to take care of anyone else with things like this. I mean, I do need to take care of my mother when it comes to issues right now, but that's like, say that's just life stuff. You know, you live life and you try to just deal with it as much as you can. Alright, this is a cleaner transition, I'd say. Much cleaner. Save. This should probably at least show the upper body, right? That's a look. Oh, line cloth's looking better. I still need to rework the gauntlets. But the other line cloth's still not working. At least it's still gotta be blue. I also feel like it kind of blinks. But yeah, that's what was up. Leg was supposed to lift up. Okay. Let's see if we can't work on this other line cloth. Get that down. 813. I do want to stand a bit, so let me just. You know, I'm not gonna go on break. Just stand for a few seconds. Stand, stretch legs, blood in. Deal with the fact that my chair sucks. And deal with that. Honestly, sitting's not really good for you in general. Like, obviously, you can't just sit all day, because otherwise you get fatter. Of course, you'll get back problems and stuff like that. It's the typical health nut stuff. Most people understand. Now, if you sit all day, you'll get fatter and fatter. You'll get the gamer body. Have you seen the gamer body where you have a dip in your head and you have a paunchy belly? It's one of those things. I'd have to I don't know how the gamer body looks, so I'd have to find it. So yep. This will get done sooner or later. Could probably just get away with coloring this white. Plenty. Good. Okay, that's out. One thing that sucks is out reuse screen. I think the one thing that I should have did was I should have just decided on a small number of concrete castles instead of just winging it as a texture. This is a vague hair thing. Like, what it's supposed to be is it's supposed to be this. Of course, you know, conveying a small pixel art is tough. So, it's supposed to be something similar to this. So I depict it as sort of a mesh type thing. That sort of like fades out as like a transparent thing. It sort of looks decent. That's I haven't had it move too much because animating dithering is gonna be tough, so I don't really fret too much about that. I also realize they've been working on the wrong loincloth. Which is gonna be fine. At the end of the world. I should see a movie tomorrow. I'm kind of just so burned out on, I guess, everything that I just locked. Oh. Okay. But yeah. What movies are actually out? What's actually out in movies right now? What's happening right now in film? Severance. Go. Movies. Actually out, right? Oh yeah, the Bob Dylan thing, I suppose. Dogman? Oh, made an animated Dogman? Huh. On oh yeah, the Lion King thing, Nosferatu, Sonic 3, Wicked, Wolf. I saw Sonic 3, it was good. Yeah, nothing that I really want to see. Actually, I was interested in seeing Nosferatu, but it's like, I think I want to just go to a theater to watch Nosferatu, I suppose, but I could. Any showings that's out, I don't want to like take up my day. Any showings. No shows of Nosferatu at all. Else I want to watch Dogman. Yeah, there are no movies I actually want to watch, so that sucks. Movie theaters, there aren't many interesting movies that are worth going to a theater for. Oh well. Substance. I heard that's pretty good. Now, what's upcoming right voice character. This is dumb that I'm kind of just looking at movies instead of working on the thing. Oh yeah, Captain America's coming out February on Valentine's Day. And I really want to watch Captain America that much. Night of the Zooapocalypse? What? I mean, it looks okay. I mean, it's not really. Looks like a super exceptionally animated movie. Yeah, well. Let's see. Mary Kill. Lupus. Cocaine. Black Bag. The Last Supper. They put it under history. What clown shit. It's not history. There's no proof Jesus actually existed. Snow White. There's another live action Snow White. Oh, it's a Disney live action thing. I've never heard about this. Like at all. I've heard there's no marketing of this at all. Like I had never heard that this was coming out. This is gonna be out in March. I hadn't heard anything about a live action Snow White movie. It's not Snow White and the Huntsman, because that was what, 2010, I think. I'll look it up. Yeah, well, I don't care that much. Let's see. Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Road Trip. Yes. Doesn't even have a poster. I suppose it's one of those things where it's a live, or it's a movie variant of that book. Kayara. What's Kayara? Okay. Looks like a Leica movie. Naked girl trying to Chasqui. I can't do Spanish. It's Arabic subtitles. I guess it's probably not going to be any of my theaters. Let's see. Oh yeah, a Minecraft movie. It's not the Minecraft movie. It's just a Minecraft movie, so it's not Minecraft the movie. I suppose. The road. One-to-one John and Yoko. Suck in general. The woods. A generic title, but at the Guardians of the Galaxy font. Actually, it's not that font, but it's like, it's very, like the yellow looks very Guardians of the Galaxy. Also, it's not there's no actual date on it. Let's see. There's gotta be an Until Dawn movie in April. Does that defeat the purpose of the actual game, where it's supposed to be a similar movie, but it's like a choose your own adventure type thing, right? Well, probably just going to be a more boring story. Thunderbolts is in May. Battleship, clown in a cornfield. That Atlantis. That can be like a live action with Disney movie. Basically inspired by Pharrell Williams' childhood in Virginia Beach. Okay, so that has nothing to do with nothing. Lost Princess, Guardian's Heart, Lost Locket, Final Destination, Bloodlines. That's such a generic ass title. Bloodlines. Indie Babies. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning. Live action Lilo and Stitch. Karate Kid Legends. That should be a fighting game, honestly. But that's just me. Ballerina about. Assassin training the traditions of Ruska Roma organization set out to seek revenge after her father's death. Oh yeah, that's the wasn't that the plot of Black Widow? It's something else. Live action How to Train Your Dragon. Hilo. Space fanatic with an active imagination finds themselves on a cosmic adventure where it must form new bonds with alien life forms, navigate a crisis of intergalactic proportions, somehow discover what he's meant to be. What movie is this? Oh yeah, that was a Pixar movie that like had a trailer like years ago. Hilo. I guess it'll be fine. Isn't it weird that I kind of like am indifferent to Pixar movies? Where it's like, I think it's one of those things where it's like, Pixar movies are so good, or at least Pixar movies aren't bad enough that I am going to see them. It's like one of those things where it's like, because you're not really like anticipating it being different or significantly, I feel like it's not going to be that groundbreaking. That's just me. No. Untitled Trey Parker, Matt Stone, and Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free movie. Guess he'll have something to say, maybe. Wait, what? A young black man who's interning as a slave reenactor at a living history museum discovers that his white girlfriend's crap. I wish this had a title because that sounds bananas. Oh man. That's such trash. Well, Kendrick is probably a hell of a guy who would be picked for something like this. I'm sure, like, he had assistance in doing this. Let's see, Naya, Legend of the Golden Dolphin. Adventures of Naya, the Golden Dolphin Princess, and mission to save Earth. Echo the Dolphin, but it's not Echo the Dolphin. Stop. First movie. Yeah, July has a Fantastic Four movie. Okay. Rebooting Naked Gun, putting a sequel to Bad Guys. Yeah. Let's see. Freakier Friday. Are you kidding me? Gonna dig from that. Well, let's go Ross. This. It's a young woman searching for the truth about why a time-traveling psychopath is after her. is thrown into turbulent journey through the desert, time, space, and her family's past. Okay. I mean, might be alright. If it's in my theaters, I'll give it a look. September, I suppose. Let's see. Light of the World, in our animated movie. Let's see. Oh, it's a fucking Jesus movie. Fuck that. Conjuring Last Rites. Entitled Disney. Disney's making an animation September. They haven't said anything. Him. Something pointless. Saw 9. Wow, there's 9 of those movies. Incredible. Tron Ares. They're making a third Tron movie. Huh. How come I've never heard of this at all? Like, I hadn't heard any announcement, any trailer, any news. Guess that's just me. I'm so out of the loop that I don't even know if there are any more movies. Making an Evil Within movie, rebooting Running Man, another Predator movie. That ain't too bad. Premise of this, no premise. Okay, that's far into November. Probably won't matter. Now You See Me 3. It's still not named Now You Don't. Like, it's such a layup. It should be Now You See Me, Now You Don't. But they won't do that. Oh, well. Wicked for... Wait, they're making a sequel to Wicked, like, so soon? Just within a year? Sheesh. Oh, there's a Zootopia 2 in November. So soon. Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I guess. Avatar movie December. Oh, our SpongeBob movie December. Street Avenger and Christmas. I guess. Wait, what? Aang the Last Airbender. They're making another reboot, another animated reboot. What? The time skip. Okay. Anime film following Aang and his friends as young adults 7 years after the events of the ending of May of Time. Okay. Still the cartoon voice actors. I'm guessing it's sort of a animated thing. Now, when's the Mario 2 sequel? 2026, I suppose. I'm sure it has stuff to do with Yoshi and stuff, because they did that. Let's see, Hoppers. No poster for that, but just concept art beavers. Okay, enough of that. I've probably just been Stunlocked. Sorry about that. No, I'm not gonna apologize in my stream. And not even watching anyway. Yeah. Alright, let's just get out of that. You know, just see if I can at least get through 9. I just want to sleep. So. There's so much I just don't do. I need to do. We need to work this. Oh. I'm sure you probably don't even care that I was in a Stunlock for movies. That doesn't even matter. Almost got it. And look at all these piecemeal things that I've done. I think next time I do commissions like this, I'm gonna do less of them. Yeah, it's clear that I'm burnt out. It's very obvious that I'm burnt out. It's alright. Should be fine. I just don't want to forget about working on this now because I already spent some money. For her. I don't know. I don't know who the client is really. Literally just making dumb assumptions. Let's try it. Okay. Let's see. What the fuck? Does it do opacity now? Picks white as its mask? You know what? Make this red. So I can always like have it mask select. Okay. I figured out how I can like game this little system here. Fuck. Yeah. Then I'll like work you as I go. Oops, got it. Yeah. So that cover. I think I need to put my shortcut keys back to B and F because I'm so used to having them be D and F, C and B. Then it's like my muscle memory, but it's like I'm always switching to my fill tool whenever I need to go to another. There, let's see how you're looking. So far, so good. I do need to paint under that leg. It is what it is. Maybe I could do some stuff with this and the body. Work on one side. Think here. figure that out some other place. The yellow's not perfect. That's looking alright. I need to make the yellow much less pronounced. Oh well. I think I'm just feeling too tired right now. Yeah, I'm wrapping the stream. I don't know if I'll stream next week, but it'll probably be one of the Thursdays or Wednesdays. Depends on how I'll feel. But yeah, I'm not crazy consistent with my streams, but I do upload these archives on YouTube. So if you do miss a stream, you could check out my YouTube channel at Masterplan Artery. I still need to go back and figure out how to get Restream working again, because Restream is a bit of a resource hog. Anyway, I need to go to sleep because it's literally 9. I'm just feeling heck tired. I'm just nodding off, so I'll see you all next week. Have a good night.